Chapter 7, hoofstuk 7, Zayn se verdiende loon. Donderdag aand voor skool berou ek nogal smal die feit dat my pa 'n dokter is. Dis onmoontlik om skoolsiek te speel as jou pa elke siekte in die boek ken. So, Tian doesn't want to go to school, obviously because of everything that's happening at school, and he can't even pretend to be sick because his dad is a doctor. Die laaste periode probeer ek my sielkundig voorberei vir die naamgat maak sessie wat voorlê. Zayn het die klasse sleutel kort pouse by meneer Marx gekry. Ons gitare en die drumkit wat ons by die skool geleen het, is klaar daar. Ek wou byna omkap van verbasing toe ek uitvind Zayn het gister al met meneer Marx gereël dat ons die skool se drumkit kan leen vir die audisies. Zayn dink nooit aan sulke goed nie. So Tian is mentally preparing himself. He thinks this audition is going to be a humiliation session. Zayn went to go fetch the key during break, and he also asked if they could borrow the drum kit, or the school's drum kit. And Tian actually can't believe how well thought out these auditions are. He's impressed by Zayn. Nadat die laaste klok gelei het, sit ek en Zayn af musiekklas toe. Hy staar so vir Liesel Kritzinger wat by die musiekklas instap, dat hy nie eens sien, daar is nog iemand by ons kastige audisie nie. Hier is nog niemand nie, bring ek die feit onder sy aandag en probeer my bes om nie te wys hoe verlig ek is nie. So after the last bell has rang, they walk to the music class. And as they're walking to the music class, Zayn is staring at Liesel Kritzinger and he doesn't realize no one has pitched up for the auditions. And Tian says there's no one here. And it's not actually embarrassing to him. He's actually grateful because he doesn't want to go through with this. Relax, sê Zayn en grawe in sy broeksak na die klas se sleutel. Die klok het net gelei. Ons gitare en die drumkit lyk verlore in die de mekaar stowwerige vertrek. Ek gaan sit op 'n ou skoolbank en kyk hoe Zayn sy gitaar stem. Ek hoop die vertrek is klankdig. Anders gaan meneer Marx 10-1 kom kla. Ons ontwrig sy orkesoefening. Zayn probeer hom ongeërg hou, maar ek sien hoe loer hy elke paar minute na die deur om te kyk of daar iemand opgedaag het. Ek kig. Dit lyk nie eintlik vir my. So Zayn tells Tian to relax. Like the bell just rang, he wants him to give it some time. So everything is ready in the music room. The guitars, the drum kit. Tian goes and sits on one of the school benches and watches Zayn tune his guitar. And Tian is thinking to himself, he really hopes that they aren't too loud, because otherwise Mr. Marx is going to complain that they are bothering him whilst there is orchestra practice. Gee kans, val Zayn my blits vinnig in die rede. Hy piek 'n deentjie op sy gitaar. Ek kan dofweg hoor hoe meneer Marx se orkes langsaan begin speel. Ek kyk op my horlosie. Dis al 20 minute. So Zayn is optimistic. He's busy playing on his guitar, but Tian can hear the orchestra starting to play next door. He looks at his watch and sees that 20 minutes has already passed. Eintlik behoort ek bly te wees omdat Zayn sy verdiende loon kry. Maar op 'n manier voel ek nogal sleg vir sy part. Hy lyk genuine afgehaal omdat niemand op sy kennisgewings gereageer het nie. Miskien is dit omdat jy môre op die kennisgewings geskryf het, probeer ek troos. Jy moes liewer die datum opgeskryf het. As mens dit lees, kan jy maklik dink dit is al verby. So, Tian thinks to himself like, well, this is what Zayn deserves, that no one is pitching up. But he's kind of feeling bad for him because it looks like no one is going to pitch up. And he says maybe the wording on the advertisement for the auditions is the problem, because it says tomorrow. There isn't a specific date mentioned on the pamphlet for the auditions, and many people could assume that the auditions have already taken place. Zayn byt in gedagte op sy onderlip. Kom ons los die hele affære en gaan kry iets om te eet. My maag grom al van die honger. Probeer ek om ompraat voor hy iets simpels uitdink. Te laat. Hy glimlag skielik van oor tot oor en spring regop. Ek sê jou wat. Hier langs aan sit 'n hele klas vol ouens wat musiekinstrumente kan speel. As hulle nie vir die audisies wil kom nie, dan gaan ons na hulle toe. So Zayn is biting his lip as he's deep in thought, and Tian says, okay, but he's really hungry. Can they just go get something to eat? Because he's scared Zayn is going to come up with one of his ideas again. But then it's too late, because Zayn does, and he says, let's go to the orchestra practice, because there's a whole room of musicians next door, so they're going to take the auditions to them. Zayn, ons kan nie. Is jy nou heeltemal? Hy's klaar by die deur uit. Die versoeking is vir 'n oomblik baie groot om my net uit die voete te maak. Ek sug en stap by die klas se deur uit. Die orkes in meneer Mark se klas het eensklaps opgehou speel. Nie goeie teken nie. Ek stap teen my sin tot naby die musiekklas se oop deur. Voor ek kans kry om te probeer afluister wat hy sê, kom hy klaar weer by die klas uitgestorm. Bring jou gitaar, sê hy opgewonde. Ons gaan audisies hou in meneer Mark se musiekklas. So Tian is trying to tell Zayn that is not a good idea. But Zayn is already out the door and inside the music room. And Tian is frustrated. And as soon as Zayn walks into the music room, the music stops. And that's not a good sign. Because now Tian is curious, so he walks to the music classroom. But before he can even walk in, Zayn walks out and tells him, go fetch your guitar because we're going to hold auditions in the music classroom.